Alright, hello everyone, Internet Tomato here. Welcome back to the Next King Arthur episode. Thank all of you who have continued through to this point so much. You guys are awesome. I realized that next week I'm going to have to record probably 2 episodes a day because I'm going to be busy for about a week. I'm having so much fun. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying this. I looked through what's available. The next one that makes sense is the Ancient Throne. There are 3 others, but I can't go here because of Vector being unavailable. And I can't go here. Well, I could, but this is the toughest one out there at the moment. So I want to save that one for last before Heart of Midnight, which is the main quest. So I decided I'm going to be taking, it's a little bit of a risk again, I'm going to be taking Pelias, Mordred, Tristan, and Lady Dindrain. But first of all, we did get a level up for Dindrain. So she's going to also be getting On the Run. This is way too useful to not get. And didn't really think about it too much. There's Cursed Vassals here, meaning that there's going to be some armor. Could just give her some recon. Maybe I will. Because that's essentially +1 action point. Also, we have plus 15% damage for Fire Arrow. And it's not bad. It'll be like 2 more points or something. Okay, I'll do that. Why not? Why not? And now we unlock this. So we have Aimed Shot, which is like Evane. I consume a bunch of AP, have a ton of armor pierce and damage. Razor Arrow. I think that this is new. It causes bleed. That's cool. Dash. Long Reach. Pyromania and First Shot. Whoa, they got rid of a really powerful ability from here. Yikes, I do not remember that. This must be part of the version 2 update. There used to be a poison master, something like that, where you could reduce the cost of any poison attack by 1, and then you could boost poison abilities. I thought that I was going to be really getting into the Poison Arrow, because then it would cost 3, I could make it have a cooldown of 1, so it would be really helpful. But instead, they replaced it with Razor Arrow, which is kind of interesting. Alright, so that is completed. I considered getting the Forge, because, I mean, Enchanted Tower isn't bad, but the Forge isn't a bad idea either. But if I do that, then getting the final leadership upgrade will be delayed by I don't know how many missions. It might be 2 additional missions I'm going to have to play, or 1. So I'm going to wait until I feel comfortable to do that. So anyway, the only problem with this that I found, or that I thought of, I'm just trying to gloss over everything that's shiny. The only issue I found currently that I may have with this composition for this fight is the fact that I have 3 one-handed weapons. By the way, did I check this already? He's secure, only goes... Oh, no, I did not. Yeah, I should go over Pelias. I did not go over him at the end of the last episode. So he's a defender. He's my second defender now. So he gets blocked similar to Mordred does. He is rightful, so he doesn't like me, and he's going to like me less and less as time passes. He's an armor tinker, so when resting, recovers more armor, which is really good. He's an armor smith, so while he's appointed to Master at Arms at the training ground, it grants a temporary armor to heroes at the start of every mission. That is pretty good. I am tempted to put him in there. Only goes to missions with full vitality and without any injuries. I mean, I don't blame you. You know what? Let's do it. Let's send you here. Mordred just gives physical debuff resist. Not very big. Alright. So. Yeah, he doesn't have shield charge. He has his guard ability, which you saw. It's a shorter cooldown than defensive stance. So it's a little bit better, in my opinion. Counterattack, so he responds with a strike, and also he has unyielding, so he gains health for each hit. And also he's robust. I really wish I could respec this. These 3 would go away immediately. I'd be upgrading this, getting shield charge, but I cannot. There is a consumable that lets you do that, or you can send him to the training ground for a long time. Well, not a long time, for a day, and spend some money to have him respec, but cannot do that. Alright, so I'm going to give him the +1 minimum damage. We're not fighting lost. Mordred will continue getting the knockdown damage. Tristan, I mean, he is going to be doing backstab attacks, but he's going to be doing poison too. I guess we'll do the assassin rune though. Yeah, so this one should be sold at that point if he's going to prioritize backstab. For her, we're going to be getting the sign of the archer. Really cool. Now let's go into armor. We can go with her first. So +1 movement if disengaged. I think the Sigil of Tenacity is my favorite of healing at the start of each encounter. This gives me 3 armor because that's +1 and 2 health. I mean, that's not too bad really. It makes you more survivable, but I'm going to grab that. So that she has a bunch of movement at the beginning. So Tristan, we're going to get this one as well. The extra armor, and then the 2 HP when resting, very similar to her. And what do we have? Now we have to go into Mordred's stuffs. So no. Because I only have 2 people that are going to be blocking again, I really need to prioritize something with more armor than less. Looks like there's only 3 of them. So there's this one, which gives you an extra armor and HP when resting again. This one gets +1 AP during the first encounter after a rest. That's okay. And then this gives +1 movement and stuff. So, he's going to get the resting. He's going to get the +1 movement. So he's able to get into the right position with guard. Because currently he doesn't have anything like that. Let's pop in all the potions. Not to forget that. So easy to forget. Alright. So now I have 2 defender stuff on the bottom there, but does this go actually go on the bottom? It does. Okay, so actually I have 3. So I have 3 defender things that go on the bottom now. So the Oath Stone, which gives me more block and health. Unbreakable armor while outnumbered, which isn't a bad thing. And then extra damage when knocked down. So I'm going to give him the Hardy Oath Stone. He is going to grab the extra knockdown damage, so he will still be a butcher when it comes to when an enemy's knocked down. So that should be good. So Tristan, he's going to go with the same thing of the extra damage after movement skill, and also a lot of movement. We did get something new here, the +2 damage for backstabs, but it's just not as useful. So I'm not doing that. Dindrain has a few options for the bottom. Gain 2 AP for the first turn of each encounter. That's pretty hard to beat. It really is. The problem is that she can't use it for anything beyond movement at the beginning. So it's really like +2 MP because this costs 4, 4, and 4. So yeah, if this costs 3, maybe. Well, actually, no, that still wouldn't be worth it. But well, no, I do have on the run. Okay. So actually, no, this could be useful because I have on the run. Alright, we'll do it. So that means I'm going to have to move 4 at the beginning in order to be able to take 3 shots. Okay. Start with 1. That means I'm going to have, well, I have the 4 MP. Okay. So it will work out in the end. I guess we'll do this again. Oh, wait, no. Oh, that's at the bottom. Extra +2 weapon damage and -1 cooldown for 2 AP. I'm going to decide that later. Let's go back to Peleas. So somebody needs to be getting the heal skill, but ignore armor break. It won't matter as much for him because he has 35% block. I might give that to Mordred instead. Backstab damage, slow. I could give him the movement at the beginning. It's not a bad idea. Excuse me. So either he's going to be getting, where was it? Oh yeah. Either he's going to be getting the healing or the Ring of Swiftness. As for him, he's going to be grabbing the Signal Armor Break because he doesn't want his armor to be broken. Cursed Vassals might have a pretty big hit incoming. Over here, even getting backstab attack, so yeah. Pistol's Necklace makes sense for him. I will say I don't have anything at the top for her. maximizing range attacks isn't useful for her Sign of the Archer because it only has one number value. And getting another +3 at the beginning, I mean, it's not bad, but it's also not that good. So yeah, I'm going to switch this out, actually. Let's give him the MP, then she'll get the healing necklace. So now the question is just this. So at the moment, the Eagle Eye Charm will let me have one more attack if I move 4 spaces. Now let's get the +3 damage. That's rough. That is rough. If she was Evane, I absolutely would take this thing, but she's not, so. Alright. And which I'll explain in a moment exactly why I did that. Also, he is going to be consuming this because I'm going to be having him for the entire campaign. I may as well. Let's give him the Thunderbolt. I just like it a lot. It's a big range attack. So many times whenever I'm delaying, this lets me do some damage from afar. So let's do that. Awesome. You can see my favorite ability. Also, I'm going to give him one of these. The hero receives 10% chance to deal double damage. I'm going to do that one for him. I like giving it to him. I don't know why I do, but I do. Yeah, Ector's probably going to get the essence of deflection. Can I do it now? I can. Yeah, because I'm going to have him for a super long time. Whoops. So, there we go. Alright, let's do it.
Lady Dindrain has been in search for the Holy Grail for a long time. She claims she sees heavenly visions that guide her steps. And this time she is certain that her last dream will lead her to the sacred artifact. She needs some knights to accompany her. And if she is right, this could be very useful for Camelot.
Alright, so we have Cursed Vassals, we need Dindrain, we got an Escorter.
The writings were clear. The ethereal throne is here.
Ethereal...
In this forest.
Sorry, ethereal throne in an ordinary forest?
Well, the throne is ancient, and this place wasn't always a forest.
Alright, fair point.
Yes and no. The throne is here, but not now. It is hard to explain.
Give it a try.
The throne can be in the past, or in the future. This part wasn't clear in the writings.
If this throne of yours can exist anywhere, then how could we find it?
If we want to reach the throne, we must enter the 3 ancient gates in the proper order. Just follow me.
Alright. This one is difficult, by the way. I do remember taking some huge hits.
What's this?
Unpleasant. Let's unlock
The
this.
warmth of the Lord.
Just so I remember where it is. Can we explore a little bit?
People think the Holy Grail is a chalice. But in Avalon, it could be anything. A relic, a belief, a person. Why not a throne? Or all of these at the same time?
Stop right there, good sires.
A robbery?
This is a robbery. Hand over your purses, quick.
Nope.
We have some tough ones here, eh? Put them to the blade.
Alright. Not too many of them, that's why I was like, yeah, right.
I serve the Lord.
Awaiting your
Tristan
command.
can jump and deal with one of these guys while she shoots down the other. I can knock him down and then prepare, I suppose. I guess this would be easier. So if I jump and do a kill, then hide, I can do a single bear trap then. So let's plop it down like, there. Let's jump. Say goodbye. Oh, I thought they had one more AP than I had. Well, that's okay. I think I can get out of the range of these guys. I don't want him to engage him. So sadly, he's going to have to run all the way back. But that's fine. I thought it was a yellow MP.
Sinners shall bleed.
I have to get used to this. So you see how it says, well, now the AP cost is 3 because I just moved twice. So that does make this a lot easier. We don't need to do that. We just can do a couple of regular attacks. Oh, wait a second. The fire arrow would have killed him in one hit. Interesting. Alright. Back it up. Wait, did I...
No mercy for the wicked.
Oh! Okay, they changed it. I'm pretty sure it used to be that if you spent AP on shoot, it also decreased it, but they didn't do it. So, I guess they must have changed it in version 2.0.
None can stand in my
Which
way.
is fine. Gonna knock him down.
For king and country.
We're just going to move back here to guard and drain
Time to feed the
him as well. We're
ravens.
just going to back up here. Hopefully one of them steps in that trap. They might avoid it perfectly. Okay.
The Lord is my witness.
Yeah, is it still? No, it isn't. Rough. Okay, well I can back up to here. Do a little bit of a burn
Defend yourself.
and a hit.
Ready to fight.
As for him, he just can't get into the right position, so... Do I get caught there? No. We'll go there, save an AP, and he will wait for the oncoming onslaught. Let's engage him so he doesn't get to din drain. And we're going to do a big old guard. I can do 2 hits. I could even do a thunderbolt. I don't think I will.
Prepare to die.
The reason I was considering is because he might try to run all the way around to get to din drain. But if he does, I guess I'll thunderbolt in the following round.
Charge for Avalon.
That wasn't too bad.
Ready to fight.
Alright, let's wipe this guy from existence first, I guess. I guess that would make sense. Nope, didn't do it.
I fight for honor.
I can move 2. Do a little bit of a burn.
Defend
Or sorry,
yourself.
poison. Do a hit. Okay, 2 hits will kill him. Alright,
Awaiting your command.
let's back up. Do another hide.
I can take
Mordred
them
is going to be taking some hits here. Alright, that's okay.
For king and
We'll lose a
country.
little bit of armor. It is manageable. Alright, lost 2 pieces.
Ready to
Not
fight.
too bad. I guess jumping is slightly better. And, well, yeah, because this is a more prime position. Okay. I can kill either of them.
kneel before your king.
Let's move in.
For the round table.
Get a hit. Get a hit. Get a hit. And a hit. Alright, double damage.
Let's count the bodies, shall we?
Alright, 3 armor
The
pieces
Lord
missing.
giveth.
Heal HP, do not need it. Yeah, this one is difficult.
What's this?
Yeah, this is one of the few missions where I felt like I had to leave early in the mission because I was going to lose somebody. I don't really need to check all this out ahead of time in a way.
A treasure chest. I am humbled by the Lord's
Ooh,
gift.
a relic. And there was no ambush? Really? Just sitting there. Okay. But because basically, excuse me, what happens is that there are 3 gates, and then after the 3 gates, I believe, then there is a big fight. Do I mind going on that side? I don't know if it matters. It looks like this is one where I can go in on multiple sides, so... Did I already discover this? Yes. Alright, so we swing around. Alright, so we'll cut through here. Whoops. Oh, this is a smaller map than I thought. Okay.
Percival would be very proud of me. I will find the Holy Grail. By God!
What an interesting find.
Alright.
No, nobody should meddle with those damned gates. I wish I could warn them.
I know, I don't want to. But she's pretty demanding. Alright. Let's go in.
I recognize these statues. This is the first gate. I can feel the gate.
An Easter Island, huh?
But we can't see it yet. It's here, in this place, but not in this time.
Alright, so how do we enter?
With a spell word from the ancient scroll. I've memorized it. It opens the gate, but the Guardians will come to stop us.
Let's go.
Anal natrak, or balstes bedat, do tiel diemma.
Great. Get back here, Dindrain.
The gate is open. Enter.
Never mind, let's go forward. Alright. So this is
Wandering savages of the otherworld.
So this is actually a pretty excuse me, interesting mission, and the reason is because this is what I'm going to encounter in the second act, and they're kind of giving me a preview of everything I'm going to be fighting in the future. So eventually these guys will be seen all the time. They are significantly harder. I mentioned it at the beginning that some people think that this game is or was impossible, and the reason is because the power spike is so high. Like, those times where there were like 15 commoners and then I had to kill them all? That wasn't too bad. But imagine if there were 15 of these guys. I'll show you, I shouldn't have killed him, but he was able to fire twice, or he could move and fire. The picked warrior has just a huge melee attack, 12 to 15. And also he has rage, which will give him plus 50% damage for 2 turns. That is pretty huge, because that means that he would deal like 20 damage a hit. As you can imagine, if you still have these level 1 items like I have, and then you have to do a huge battle with like 15 of these picks, that is going to be a huge slaughter. So that is why a lot of people thought that it was impossible. And it almost was.
Sinners shall bleed.
I would almost agree with that view. It was very close to impossible. Yeah, because also look how far they can move, right? So in terms of ranged units, it was really difficult as well. Because she's totally able to be engaged almost no matter what I do. At least, well, yeah, if Mordred moves, then she can be engaged. Alright. So, what should I do? I guess I'm just going to back things up. They don't want to get hit. They're probably going to rage and move. Man, they can just move too far.
For my Camelot.
If I knock him down, Tristan will actually be caught.
Ready to fight.
Oh, I can just move him back. Never mind.
None can stand in my
Alright, so now
way.
we can do it. Alright. So he'll be able to get up, move, and attack, though. So, I think. Too bad I can't do a Thunderbolt. I am tempted. You know what, maybe he can't. Let's try this. Ooh, double damage on a downed enemy. That's going to help a ton.
For king and country.
And he needs to be engaged. I am tempted to even use guard, because they're going to be hitting me a lot. Maybe I will. I'm going to burn my guard a little bit early.
Right. I am ready.
Yeah. Ow. Ow. Yeah, see that? Even with all that armor, they were able to cut through.
Sinners
Very
shall
rough.
bleed.
Alright. I don't know if I can backstab him from here. Can't really. 12 to 14, so I guess so. Alright, we can technically move one more. Actually, we could move 2 more. because I decrease the AP cost. I guess we will, because I want to make sure this is a backstab. I guess it is.
Defend yourself.
Man. Please die. Alright.
Awaiting your
Christian can just
command.
kill this guy. Hide, and he'll get a little bit closer in a moment. While you can't do too much but get engaged and hit from behind. Double damage again. And a backstab. Yeah, that double damage is so useful. Ow. Ow. Alright, we need to hit him so we regain health.
The Lord is my witness.
And yeah. Just kill him. And that's supposed to be the
It's
easiest
done.
fight.
The second gate is an old tree, and I know where we can find it.
An old tree. Right. Alright. We're gonna go around this way.
All my life I had these dreams. Dreams that showed me the past, or foretold the future.
I don't know if I want to deal with these guys unless I have to. There's a healing spot back there, but I think I'm going to delay that till after the end. I think that they have a bunch of stuff in their camp. But again, if I go in, I'm probably going to be taking some hits. He is wounded, but at least he heals upon a
Those
hit.
gates are forbidden even for me. They should have never...
Here, the old tree. Let's try the spell word.
Bye-bye.
Anal natrak, or balstes bedat, dotiel diemma.
That's a very long word.
The gate is open. Enter.
Alright. Hate that. I hate those guys.
We have unleashed something powerful and terrible.
Alright, so this is also a new type of enemy. So the last thing you saw was picks. These are the Seelie, which you can see on the bottom there. The Seelie are a type of elf. If you've played D&D, you know the Seelie courts and the Unseelie courts. It does have roots in, this kind of mythology. But anyways, this guy is a Seelie Summer Knight. He's really annoying because he has this dodge back, so 50% chance to avoid a melee attack by stepping back a tile. Really annoying. It's the worst. He also has this dash attack, so he can jump in and stun an enemy with a boatload of damage. And then he has his double strike that deals 12 to 18 damage twice. And he can do that 2 times if he's adjacent to you. So he's going to dash, do this huge attack, do a double strike, and then the following round do 2 double strikes. That could have killed almost anybody, as you can imagine.
Sinners shall bleed.
This is quite terrible. Okay, let's do a... Oh, I can't even cut through his armor. Can this? It does. Alright. Alright, and it... Can I... Alright, so I cannot even cut through his armor. Okay. Oh my goodness. So he's going to be able to move... Can she run far enough? Let me think about it. So he can jump 4 if he was there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so she's there, she's safe. Because he can't possibly reach that. He can go 3 and then jump. Right? And his jump is 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It might be up to there. So let's get all the way back to here.
I can take them all.
Yeah. If I go there, I think I'm okay. Oh my goodness. And let's pop one of these. I'm assuming he's going to go this route, but he might go that route. Luckily, he doesn't have detection. The reason why I say that is because the Unseelie court has detection, and it's really obnoxious in the future. If you really focus on having a really good Vanguard, it can be really awful. Oh, he walked through them both. That was nice.
Time to
Can I
feed
knock him
the
down?
ravens.
I can't. I could push him.
No mercy for the wicked.
If I do, then I'll be out of cover. And I could do that and then run away.
The Lord is my witness.
Excuse me. So he's already poisoned. Can I go back here? Yeah. So can we burn him now? Yes, we can. And he's already poisoned for a turn. So I guess I'll leave it. I'll hit him.
Christ on the cross.
Alright.
Ready to fight.
As for you, I guess I'll attempt this. So if I go in, do a big hit, I can't back away and hide. So the only way is if I burn my jump now. Excuse me, do a big hit, run and hide. I guess I'll try it. I do not want him to avoid this hit. Okay, good. Took a big hit there. Let's, could technically do another one, but there's no way. I'm not ready for that. Ooh, I can't quite do the Thunderbolt because I can't run away
At your
far enough.
service, my lord.
So he is going to... So all movement is doubled. So this right here is going to cost him a total of... I believe it's actually technically 5 or 6. But yeah, so he can jump from there. And he won't be able to from there. So I need to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to be about here.
Kneel
Can you make it?
before your
You
king.
can. Okay.
For my
Let's
Camelot.
do it like this. I can save an extra AP.
I fight for honor.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we're safe. Alright. To be clear,
Blessings.
sorry for coughing so much, but if you do play this game, and if you do not play it as I am, with this running away, you will be in a ton of
Time
trouble.
to feed the ravens.
Oh man,
I am
sadly.
here to serve.
Huh. How far can I toss these? For 2 turns, just says on a tile. Just 3 spaces, huh? So what I'm thinking is if I go here, toss it 1, 2, 3. So it would be that. I would be caught. Could I go there and do it? I think I actually could. Yeah. I might not be able to get in a prime position though. No, I can. Then I believe there he's technically just out of his range. Okay. Seemed like I could have... Oh, I can actually hide there. Maybe this gives me cover. It might. Alright, that's fine.
Time to feed
So he's
the
going to
ravens.
step on that. I could do that and go backwards. I think I will. I think go as far as possible. See how Pelias.
Sinners shall bleed.
Alright, hopefully he's not going to go around it and jump after
At your
Doomdrain.
service,
Yeah,
my
'cause now I
lord.
think about it, he might do that. Let's go there. Alright. Oh, he could reach.
I serve the Lord.
He's my defender, too. Can't hit from there. Alright. Well. Let's get it going. Poison
Defend
and burn.
yourself.
It's gonna get pretty rough here.
Taste
Double
my
hits.
blade.
Okay, he dodged
None
that.
can stand in my
That's
way.
useful or not. I can't get into the right position. I really just can't. So yeah, why is this? Oh no, that does. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna have to reserve. I can't
I
heal
can
him.
take them
He didn't
all.
resist it at all, so he's gonna take a boatload of vitality damage. Luckily, he's poisoned at least, so he deals less damage. But yeah,
None can stand in
here we
my
are.
way.
Yeah, can't really do anything about it. Whoa, why would he do that?
I am here to serve.
That's really strange. Okay. Also, by the way that it works is that this becomes predictable.
I fight for honor.
So
I serve the Lord.
what I mean by that is he will always jump away on the second hit. So the next person to attack him from a melee range, he will dodge. Meaning that he can
Awaiting your
go to
command.
like there. Let's do that. I don't know if he's gonna go there or there, so.
For king and country.
Alright, we should be able to kill him. Oh, he's not predictable
None
anymore.
can
He used
stand
to
in
be.
my way.
Yikes.
Your Highness.
I can take them all.
Ready to fight.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it is different. It used to be every time.
Lord have mercy on us. What was that thing?
Guess it was a warrior of the She. That's how it's pronounced.
Those unholy devils. Percival told me that the She are real, but I've never truly believed him.
Alright, they serve the old gods, but are no devils.
These are pagan words. I'm not even surprised that you know a lot about these monsters.
Like it or not, we're in this together. Let's go.
You are right. And the last gate might be even worse. We are looking for a strange rock formation. Let me show you the way.
Alright. Yeah, wait, did I already open that? Oh, right. That was the relic. I was like, why is this here? Okay. This might be the final gate. I don't know. The way that she phrased it, I'm not positive. He's gonna drink a potion before we go in.
These stones? Impossible. What are they doing in my realm?
Look at those strange rocks. They look quite otherworldly.
Hey, this is the last gate.
Yes, the gate is here. Somewhere, sometime. What hellish creatures shall it cast upon us? Prepare your weapons.
I'm ready.
Anal natrak, or balsdes bedat, dotiel dienna.
Yeah, so in the
The
second
gate
act,
is open.
you fight pits,
Enter.
like in addition to what we've been fighting, and then in the third act, you fight Seelie and Unseelie and Pix, in addition to what you're fighting, and then there's this.
What the hell?
I know. For me to have to fight this guy this early is crazy. There are beastmen in the late game that have this much health. It does exist. It is very difficult, and it's crazy to have to deal with this early. I don't have anything that deals
Ready
that
to
kind of
fight.
damage. Not even close. He's facing forward, so here is safe. We can do a couple hits, but I'm just breaking armor. Yikes. Alright, let's back it up. Some more. Does he have detection? No. Alright, we'll hide and wait. The problem is he's just so
No mercy for the wicked.
terrible. I can't even do that.
None can stand in my
Oh,
way.
I should have done Stigma. Well, it's okay.
The Lord is my witness.
Will this land? No. So I should just
For
hit.
the Lord Almighty.
Will it land now? Yep. Let's do it. It deals less damage. We're running away.
Time
Sprint
to
as
feed
as
the
far away as
ravens.
possible. Pelias, let's go. Yeah, his attack, by the way, is a 2x2 tile area. So if I leave them here, he will hit us both. So we're going to have to back up again. And his hit deals 76 to 86 damage.
I can take them all.
You read that right.
This one went deep.
Okay.
Fools, fools! What have you done? I must stop you.
Thank you. Sorry.
Are you mad? Get away from here now.
You can't stop me from finding the throne.
That throne is just an illusion.
My vision called me here. It must be here.
This is a forest where one day the Grail might find its place. That's what drew you here.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't. Time has been broken here. All you did was to crawl through the cracks and fell into a potential future. You are trespassing.
But how?
I don't have time to deal with you. Leave, and the power of the forest will send you back to where you came from.
We have no reason to stay. But trust me, I will not give up my search.
Remember, this is a future that we all should avoid at any cost. I'm doing all I can to make sure it won't happen. The Throne of Doom is just a prophecy. It never shall become real, never. Yes, soon you will find the Grail, and you will regret it.
Right.
What a bunch of idiots you are.
Alright, thank you, old kook. Alright. So, I completed that. And as you can see, we were healed to full after that. So, let's just grab a little bit of armor. I don't believe
You can rest in the grave.
it used to do that. Either it healed all vitality damage, or it would essentially just negate what the beastmen did in that round. It was one or the other. I couldn't quite recall. Also, I believe he has to attack before he gets vanished. Because I think that there was a time that I ran away, and then he ran after me. And then I got super engaged, and then I just got brutalized.
Hold it right there. You have no business here. Bugger off till you can.
How dare you?
I'm not afraid of you. Kill them all.
Alright, so this is the last battle. Should be easy. Shouldn't be easy. What did he just do there? Oh, he gave them all Inspire. What a jerk. So he has Inspired. The hero and allies gain +2 AP for 1 turn. So that is annoying. Eventually we'll be able to get characters who do that, but not right now. Alright, how close do you have to
Sinners shall
be,
bleed.
young lady? No, can't even get through? Okay.
Your Highness.
Whatever. Let's jump over here. Not even gonna die? You are gonna die. Good. Go like that. Can't quite reach. He's not going to want to. I think that that's fine.
I serve the
All
Lord.
right. So I can hit him if I go really far. Okay, so if I go here, that would be, because it's number of tiles, it's not number of action points you spend. That's how much it decreases by. So if I go here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it decreases by 2. So I can only do 1 attack if I do that. But I think the fire arrow does kill him if I calculated it out earlier correctly. Yep. Perfect. Perfect.
Kneel before your
Let's knock this kid down.
Your
Do a
head
big
is
hit.
mine.
At your service, my lord.
And you should be able to finish him off. Yep. And then I can get closer to the front. Just to make sure
I serve
everyone's
the
okay.
Lord.
I'll back up to there. You can just, I guess we'll go there. Doesn't really matter. They're quite far away, even if they move, and they're not going to be able to move in fire. That
I
was
serve
a
the
bad
Lord.
positioning by that fellow. Alright, we're going to go here. Do a little bit of a poison, and then a hit. Alright.
At your service, my lord.
I don't really want to walk in and then do a guard. I might have to.
No mercy for the wicked.
Maybe I'll wait to the following round. Yeah, I will. I'll just do a couple hits. Just break him some armor. As for you, I mean, I could jump in, or not jump in, I could walk in over there, do a hit, then the warden is just gonna be pretty rough. He's gonna run likely to there. Let's go here. And wait. As for you, let's do a big hit on the warden. Move up.
Sinners shall
And I think we're
bleed.
good to go. Oh, he's in a stupid spot. Alright, so Peleus is about to get hit by 3 enemies. Oops.
The Lord is my witness.
It doesn't look like she can get quite in a good position because they're all covered.
Your Highness.
If I go back there, it's not the worst idea in the world, but he would be engaged with a shield guard. But I have jump at that point. What would be nice
Sinners shall bleed.
is if I can kill him. Yep, he'll be dead.
Ready to fight.
And then I can go over here, kill this fellow, and then all that's left,
Awaiting your command.
that's, well, they could both engage him, but they're not going to hit him, and I'm going to have jump available, so I can just get out of there.
I serve the Lord.
She's in a bad spot, though, because he
None
will likely
can
just
stand
engage
in
her
my
instead.
way.
I guess we'll knock down the shield guard. I have a ton of armor on me, so I shouldn't mind it too much. Now, he might engage Dindrang.
For my
That is
Camelot.
worst case scenario at the moment. Let's do a guard now.
No mercy for the wicked.
I guess I could go to there, maybe then he won't be able to reach. 1, 2, 3. Because, right, because if he takes the opportunity attack, he can reach her. But, okay. Alright, good. Alright, things are looking fine.
Your Highness.
And we're just going to jump out of here, obviously. I don't want to deal with that. I could go there. Couple of good spots.
Your command.
Blessings.
Can I hit him? Or him? Or him? I can. Who do I want to hit, though? That shield guard.
I am ready.
First of all, let's jump here. We're going to see how much damage we can deal. So we can't quite kill him or him. I guess we'll hit this guy, because he actually might die. Alright, he's dying from poison now. I can't hide from there? Oh, because of him. Well. Alright. I guess Tristan's going to have to fight that man-at-arms normally. Which is the worst. Okay.
I serve the Lord.
I could move over, do a poison and a hit. I could kill the warden who's about to inspire. He does seemingly deal more damage, so I guess we'll do that. Poison. And
The
a hit.
Lord guides my hand.
Alright, then Peleus
Kneel
and
before
Mordred.
your king.
Let's do this. Remove some armor from him. Do a big hit.
Your command.
Yeah.
Charge.
None can stand in my way.
Alright, so all that's left are, well, these 3. Alright, thought that would
Awaiting your
happen.
command.
All I can do is 2 hits here. Tristan will be fine,
For my
because
Camelot.
this is the last fight, so all I care about is just not taking vitality damage. I don't think anyone is really in danger of that. The only one who might is Peleus, but I don't
None can
think
stand
so.
in my way.
I believe he'll
fight
die
for
from
honor.
him, right? Oh, maybe. Nope. Okay, well, I
For
did
my
play
Camelot.
battle it poorly, but
I serve the Lord.
alright.
I can take them all.
But it doesn't matter because they're almost dead. I think that they made this mission easier because I do remember it being very
Awaiting your
rough
command.
in the past.
Time to feed the ravens.
Do a stigma. Should do a thunderbolt. Let's do it. Double damage. Nice.
Sinners
I
shall
swear,
bleed.
I get double damage more than 10% of the time, like it says.
Nothing left to kill.
Alright. Got some treasure.
This is my lucky day.
Okay, Tristan. Alright. So, we are through another mission under our belt. I think that went pretty well. I was a little bit worried. Alright, we got a level up for Mordred, for Peleus. They're not quite leveled. What did we get? The new relic ring. If the hero's attack would leave a unit below 10% vitality, he's killed instead. Well, that's okay. That might be better on an archer, but the archers have good stuff to marksman. Whoops. Sigil of Readiness. Damage received from Overwatch and opportunity attacks is reduced by 50%. That's okay. Once returned, gain 3 movement points per turn after receiving a hit. Also okay. +2 damage against units no farther than 4 tiles away. +2 damage while attacking enemies from behind cover. That's for a marksman. I believe that there is a marksman who does prefer short range for some reason, but I don't remember who it is. Extra block against range and stuffs. Extra temp HP. I mean, there are potions that I feel like are better than this, so. Poison damage, which I'll be throwing away. Gain a damage for 2 turns for each kill, that's okay. Extra backstab, injury token, and a couple potions. Yeah, it looks like I get 300 building resources every mission. Alright, Sir Ector returned from the hunt with some nasty wounds and a severed head of a griffin, a trophy worthy of my king, as my champion said. Worthy or not, it has already started to rot, as I have to figure out quickly what to do with the bloody head. Alright, did he level up? No, he did not, and also he lost some hit points. Oh, Ector, you're so annoying. Alright, retiring vassals. A few vassals and servants in the court, usually too young or too old to hold a sword, ask me to relieve them of service. Usually I'm not too fond of such pleas in wartime, but their gray-haired emissary has chosen his words carefully and offered a decent compensation in gold and jewels. All they're asking for is freedom and some weed-ridden turf around Camelot, and neither of these holds great value. They can lose 100 building resources for 300 gold. No. That's not worth it. Okay. So in the next one, I mean, it's going to be Landval and Ector for sure. I don't know who else is going. You get less experience if you go on missions that are beneath you in terms of level. So Landval and Ector are 100% going. But I don't know who else. Balan is at level 6, so he ain't going. But, yeah, I'll do the level ups. I'll consider what to do with the building resources. I'm probably just going to stave off until I get the round table to full before I get the forge. The forge would be nice, but I think I'm doing pretty good. So I don't, because what the forge does is that if I put in a weapon, and if I, let me see if I can put it, if I can see it in the inventory, actually. I cannot. I don't know where it actually tells you. Not in journal. I don't know. Well, anyway, you can essentially spend... You saw in that last mission I got like a sapphire, which is blue. So you can essentially spend a blue sapphire to upgrade a blue weapon, or an emerald, which is green, in order to upgrade a green weapon or armor or whatever. All it does is give it +1 damage, so this would become 6 to 10 instead of 5 to 9. Then you can upgrade the forge to make it that it's actually +2 permanently and stuff. So, like, it's good, and I would definitely use it. That +1 damage on all these weapons would be very nice. Also, you can trade them out. So if I have, a blue level 5 armor, if I really hate it, but it's my only one, I can throw it into the forge to give it a new ability, which is pretty cool. Also, I can upgrade one of these to go from a green to a blue. So that's what the forge does. It is pretty nice. I do like it. It makes it that you can guarantee kind of what you get, or at the very least, it's like if I have nothing, like at the beginning I had nothing for Din Train at all, and I had no heavy armor, I could have popped it in and I would get one for, you know, guaranteed. But anyways, guys, I think I'm going to be ending it here. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you. If you liked it, please leave a like. Please consider subscribing. If there was an issue with the video, please consider giving a comment as to how I can improve in the future. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I really do hope I get to see you in the next one.